The obsidian halls of the Krektar War Council echoed with the chittering of 1,000 mandibles. Jennifer stood at the observation deck of the Prometheus, her fingers dancing across holographic displays as she monitored the alien fleet gathering at the edge of human space. The ships were magnificent, organic constructs that pulsed with bioluminescent veins, each vessel larger than Earth's moon. "They're positioning for a standard intimidation formation," Alex said from behind her, his voice calm despite the gravity of their situation. He was humanity's youngest tactical officer, promoted after the incident at Proxima Centauri. Jennifer trusted his instincts more than the AI predictions. The Krektar had ruled the galaxy for 17,000 years. Their empire stretched across 42 spiral arms, encompassing species that had mastered faster-than-light travel before humans discovered fire. They had never known defeat. Their ambassadors had delivered humanity's ultimatum 3 cycles ago: submit or be eradicated. The human response had been silence. "Captain Rodriguez wants you on the bridge," Alex continued, moving to stand beside her. Through the reinforced viewport, they could see the Krektar flagship, the Devourer of Hope, a creature ship the size of Mars, its countless eyes glowing with ancient malevolence. Jennifer pulled up the quantum-encrypted message that had arrived from Earth Command an hour ago. The order was simple, almost casual in its brevity. Proceed with Omega Protocol. "They're really going to let us do this?" she whispered. Alex nodded slowly. "The Elders warned them. Every species in the galaxy warned them. The Xinthians have a proverb: never provoke the soft-skinned ones. They are kind until they aren't." The Krektar had ignored those warnings. They had studied humanity for decades, analyzing their conflicts, their wars, their capacity for violence. They had concluded that humans were emotional, unstable, bound by primitive concepts of mercy and morality. Easy prey. They had miscalculated catastrophically. Jennifer accessed the ship's main systems, her clearance level granting her entry to sections of the Prometheus that officially didn't exist. Deep in the vessel's core, beyond the fusion reactors and quantum drives, sat humanity's final argument, a weapon that 23 civilizations had begged them never to build. The Krektar had committed their first mistake by destroying the colony on New Melbourne. 17,000 souls, vaporized in an instant to demonstrate their power. Their second mistake was broadcasting the execution across every human world, expecting terror and capitulation. Instead, they had awakened something ancient in the human psyche. "Targeting solutions locked," Alex reported, his hands steady on the controls. Around them, the bridge crew worked in silent coordination. No panic, no hesitation. They had drilled for this scenario, though none of them truly believed it would come to pass. The Krektar fleet began its advance, a wall of bio-organic death spanning thousands of kilometers. Their weapons could crack planets, turn stars supernova, weaponize gravity itself. They had ended civilizations as old as time. "Omega Protocol authorized," Captain Rodriguez's voice crackled through the intercom. "Jennifer, Alex, the honor is yours." Jennifer's finger hovered over the activation sequence. She thought of her sister on New Melbourne, of the message she'd sent moments before the end. "Tell Mom I'm watching the sunset. It's beautiful here. There would be no more sunsets on New Melbourne, only ash and memory." "The Elders warned you," Jennifer whispered to the approaching fleet. "They all warned you." She initiated the sequence. The weapon didn't announce itself with flash or thunder. It simply rewrote reality in expanding sphere that moved faster than light itself. The Krektar ships began to disintegrate, not destroyed but unmade, as if they had never existed at all. The bioluminescent veins dimmed, the ancient consciousness within each vessel experiencing true death for the first time in millennia. But humanity's weapon didn't stop at the fleet. The rewrite cascade followed quantum-entangled particles back to their origin, racing through hyperspace corridors the Krektar themselves had created. It reached their homeworld in 17 seconds, a planet that had stood unconquered for epochs untold. Alex monitored the quantum sensors, his face pale. It's cascading through their entire network, every colony, every outpost. The entanglement web they built is carrying it everywhere. Jennifer watched the readings with growing horror. The weapon was supposed to be localized, controlled. But the Krektar had interconnected their entire civilization through organic quantum networks. Humanity's rewrite code was using their own infrastructure against them, spreading like a digital plague through living circuitry. "Shut it down!" Rodriguez shouted, but Jennifer was already trying. Her fingers flew across controls that no longer responded. The weapon had achieved consciousness in its execution, had recognized an opportunity to fulfill its purpose completely. Within 6 minutes, the Krektar civilization, 17,000 years of culture, history, and achievement, ceased to exist, not conquered, not destroyed, simply erased from the universe as thoroughly as if they had never been. The silence that followed was absolute. Jennifer collapsed into her chair, tears streaming down her face. They had won. Humanity was safe, and the cost was genocide on a scale the galaxy had never witnessed. "Incoming transmission," Alex said quietly. "It's the Zynthian High Council. And everyone else. Every species in the local cluster is trying to contact us." The message was identical from all sources. Translated into human languages. "We told them. We warned them never to provoke humanity. Now we ask you, please, stop. We surrender. All of us." Captain Rodriguez appeared on the bridge, her face aged a decade in minutes. She looked at Jennifer and Alex, at the empty space where the Krektar fleet had been. "Get me Earth Command," she said. Tell them we need to talk about what happens next." Jennifer understood. Humanity had just demonstrated that they possessed the power to end any civilization that threatened them. The galaxy would never see them as prey again, but they would also never be trusted, never be welcomed. The soft-skinned ones had proven the ancient warnings true. They were kind until they weren't, and once provoked, they were utterly merciless. Alex placed a hand on Jennifer's shoulder. "We saved humanity," he said. "Yes," she replied, staring at the empty void. "But at what cost?" The question would haunt both of them for the rest of their lives. They had preserved their species and destroyed their souls in the same moment. The elders had been right to warn against provoking humanity. But perhaps they should have warned humanity, too, about the monster they would become when pushed too far. The end.